Man, church food always hit different. That's because you literally eat anything and your breath stinks. Not true. Last week I saw you eat a hot dog that like survived the house fire. And it was delicious. See, this is what I'm talking about. You said that about the hot dog too. This punch kinda weird. What? Something ain't right, man. Hold up. Ah! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I drank the fly juice. Oh my god! Oh my god! Fly juice isn't a thing. It is now. I drink half the cup. Maybe it fell in there recently. That doesn't help. What if I get sick? You'll probably be fine. What if I turn into a fly? That's not how flies work. You don't know. You're a little kid. This is negligence. No, it isn't. This is emotional damage. No, it isn't. This is a lawsuit. There it is. There it is. You going to sue a church because you drank a fly? Not a fly. A contaminated beverage. Nobody is going to call it that. My lawyer will. You don't have a lawyer. I got determination. That's all you need in this God-forsaken nation. I'm taking action. John taking action. Speak, stick mouth, taking legal action. We're taking this to City Hall. You're taking a cup with a bug in it. Same thing, my brother. It's going to be a long week. A long legal week. Reverend, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I almost died today because of your punch. John, you drank a fly that wasn't even real. I drank a biological hazard. It was one fly. One too many. Are you feeling sick? Emotionally? Absolutely. Physically? The emotional pain became physical, and now I'm hurting. On the inside and the outside. John, come on. Do you know what would have happened if I swallowed that thing? You probably would have been fine. Probably? Yes. You yourself probably. That's not reassuring. I'm sorry that the fake fly got into your punch. You know, one of the kids was probably playing around. Kids playing around doesn't erase trauma. I preserved the exhibit. Please don't call it an exhibit. It'll be Exhibit A in court. Yes. Court? That's right. Yes. Court, Reverend. Court. I'm suing the pants and the carrots off of you. John. I'm taking immediate legal action against this church establishment. You're suing the church? How could you sue God? I'm suing whoever was responsible for serving me an insect movie. And God wasn't responsible. It was you. Nobody served you an insect movie. The evidence says otherwise. John, accidents happen. Not on my watch. What damages are you going to even claim? Emotional distress, mental anguish, loss of trust in fruit punch. John, please, that's not even realistic. I've already started practicing my testimony. There isn't going to be a testimony. We'll see what the jury thinks about this. We'll see. There isn't going to be a jury either. Tell that to the judge. There isn't going to be a judge. We'll let the legal system decide that. I'm hanging up now. You can hang up the phone, Reverend. But you can't hang up justice. He sounded nervous. Good. Why'd you call all of us over? And why are the chairs facing you? Take your seats. No. Please just take your seats. Alright, gentlemen. Thank you for agreeing to testify. Testify to what? The church incident. What church incident? The attempted murder. It was a fly. A deadly fly. You are not dead because I survived. Dummy, think. My brother, think. That's usually how survival works. Oh my God. Listen, I'm suing the church. You're what? And I need witnesses. I was there. Excellent. I wasn't. Neither was I. Minor detail. That's a major detail. You two can fill in the blanks. You want us to lie? I prefer the term support of my version of events. That's lying. Semantics. John, I'm not lying in court over a fly that won't even have killed you. Think bigger. Churches have insurance. Oh, brother. Big insurance. How big? Millions. Imagine it. I win. Huge payout. We split it. We're the team, remember? There's a team. Us! John, you can't promise us money that you don't have, which you likely aren't going to get. I will have it, assuming you somehow win. Exactly. Assuming you even have a case. I drank bug punch. That is a big enough case to win me my millions. That is unfortunate. Thank you. I didn't say lawsuit. Fine. Cam? No. I didn't even ask you anything yet. My answer's still no. Wiz? I wasn't there. Pretend, Wiz, please. I'm bad at remembering things that actually happened. You think it's gonna remember things that didn't? John, just drop it at this point. Y'all have no vision. You have morals, mostly. When I'm a millionaire, don't come asking for handouts from the fly settlement. Exactly. I still can't believe we're having this conversation. Finally, some peace and quiet. You have one new message. Good evening. This message is for Reverend Williams. My name is Harold Jenkins from Jenkins and Pierce Law Offices. I'm calling regarding a civil complaint that has been officially filed against you in the community church. Our client, Mr. Jonathan Harris, alleges negligence stemming from the incident involving a contaminated beverage served during Sunday's church function. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The complaint seeks damages in the amount of $2,700,000. You and the church have been formally named as defendants. Court documents will be delivered tomorrow morning. We advise that you obtain legal counsel immediately. 2.7 million over a fly? Lord, it's gonna be a long month. Before we begin today's service, I have some unfortunate news for the congregation. Yesterday evening, I received official notice that our church has been named in a civil lawsuit. A lawsuit? Against the church? Yes, against the church. The lawsuit was filed by John Harris regarding the incident at Sunday's fellowship. The punch? Yes, the punch. You telling me someone's suing us over a fly? That appears to be the case. How much is he asking for? $2,700,000. What? That's insane. We don't have that kind of money. It was one fly. Who asked for $2.7 million over fruit punch? Please. We're going to respond through the proper legal process. I ask that everyone remain calm and keep the situation in perspective. Do you think I'll actually win? I honestly don't know. But I never imagined I'd stand in this pulpit and announce that our church is being sued over a cup of punch. Alright, be seated. We're here in the matter of John Harris versus Community Church. Mr. Harris, you're seeking damages of $2,700,000? Yes, Your Honor. Over a contaminated cup of punch. Correct. Very well. Counsel, your opening statement. Your Honor, my client attended a church fellowship expecting a safe environment. Instead, he consumed punch containing a dead fly. This incident caused significant emotional distress and forms the basis of his negligence claim. Your Honor, while the church regrets the incident, this was an unfortunate accident. Mr. Harris, however, suffered no documented physical injury, required no medical treatment, and is an amount wildly disproportionate to the event. Mr. Harris, you'll testify first. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. Mr. Harris, describe what happened. I was enjoying fellowship when I drank from my cup of punch. Then I noticed a deceased fly floating inside. Did you seek medical attention? No. Did you become ill? Not physically. So you suffered no physical injury? I suffered spiritually, if you get my drift. Spiritually? I haven't trusted fruit punch since. Mr. Harris, please answer the questions directly. Yes, Your Honor. Did any doctor diagnose you with an injury? No. Did you miss work? No. Did you incur any medical bills? No. Then explain to the court why you're requesting $2.7 million. Because you can't put a price on trauma. Apparently, he just did. Order! Order! No further questions, Your Honor. Lord, give me the strength. Lord, give me the strength. The plaintiff may call his first witness. I called Bobby to the stand. Bobby, you were at the fellowship meeting with me, correct? Yeah. And you saw what happened to me, correct? Yep. Tell the court what you saw. You took a sip of the punch, looked in the cup, and saw a fly, and started screaming. I wasn't screaming. You kind of were. Did I appear traumatized? You looked grossed out. Grossed out? Yeah, like anybody would be if they find a bug in their drink. Did I look like I almost died? No. No further questions, Your Honor. You're supposed to help me. Call your next witness, John. Alright, let's see here. I called Cam to the stand. Cam, you were there that day. Yeah? Would you say what happened to me was horrifying? No. Shocking? A little. Life-changing? Not even close, man. Man, I'm tired. Cam, what? You found a fly in your punch. It happened. Didn't I tell you how traumatized I was? You also told me how we all get rich if I lied for you. Objection! You're the plaintiff, right? Mr. Cam, could you repeat that, please? John wanted me and Wiz to say everything we saw and in a way to back up his story. Said if he won the lawsuit, we all get a cut of the money. I knew it. He's after the money. Order in the court. Order in the court. Did you agree to that? No, I told him I wasn't lying. Thank you. No further questions once again. Mr. Harris, this case is becoming increasingly concerning for your position. Okay, court, we will now take a recess before we resume this court session. What was that, Cam? What the heck was that? What was what? You sold me out. No, I told the truth. You didn't have to mention the money. Yeah, I kinda did. You just tanked the whole case. Even if I call Wiz to the stand, we gonna lose. John, your case was tanked the second you asked for $2.7 million over a fly. It wasn't about the fly. It was about the principal. Funny how principal is worth exactly $2.7 million. Man, you should have asked for $2 and a fresh cup of punch. Don't you start. You wanted me to commit perjury so you could get rich? That's crazy. I thought we was boys, man. We are. That's why I wasn't going to help you commit a crime. Unbelievable. I can't trust nobody. You wanted us to lie under oath. You keep bringing that up because that's what happened. Court's back in session. Come on, you three. You know, Cam, Help me out, man. I swear. We can still win. Just back me up. Say what you just said before was a lie, and you'll get $1 million. I'll give you a whole meal, Kim. Please help me. I don't care if it's a crime. We criminals. Untouchable. Unstoppable. Alright, man. Fine. But this is going to come to stab us in the back later on. Court is back in session. Your Honor, I'd like to recall Cam to the stand. Very well. Cam, is there anything you'd like to correct? Yeah, I lied earlier. You what? I wasn't honest before. Please tell the court what really happened. John took one sip of the punch, froze, and started coughing. He dropped his cup and everybody turned around. He pointed inside and there was a dead fly floating in it. People crowded around him and he looked pale. He kept saying, I could have swallowed that. I could have swallowed that. The whole fellowship got quiet. Folks started checking their own cups. It was chaos for a minute. John looked genuinely shaken, and he couldn't even look at another cup of punch afterward. So you would say the experience was traumatic? Yeah, it looked that way. Mr. Cam, moments ago you testified to something completely different. I got nervous. And now we're supposed to believe this person? I'm telling you what I remember. Mr. Henderson, understand that changing the sworn testimony is an extremely serious matter. It's so serious you got me stuttering. The credibility of your testimony is now in question. Mr. Cam, let's go over a few things, shall we? Okay. Earlier today, under oath, you testified that Mr. Harris tried to persuade you to lie in exchange for a share of the lawsuit money. Yeah. Now you're saying that wasn't true. Right. So you either lied then or you're lying now. I guess. Which is it? I'm telling the truth now. Interesting. When exactly did your memory improve? During recess. Yeah. Did you happen to speak with Mr. Harris during that recess? Maybe. Yeah. Did he ask you to change your testimony? Objection! Overruled. The witness will answer. Once again, did he ask you to change your testimony? Yeah. Order in the court right now. Order! Go on. What exactly did Mr. Harris say? He said I ruined his case and begged me to help him out. And that's when you suddenly remembered this new version of events? Yeah. Mr. Cam, isn't it true that your second testimony was simply an attempt to help your friend? Yeah. Cam! So your original testimony was a truthful one? Yeah. No further questions, Your Honor. No further questions at all. Mr. Harris, your witness has admitted to change his testimony after speaking with you during recess. That is an extremely serious matter. This ain't gonna be great, isn't it? This ain't gonna be great. Oh, dang it, man. Dang it. I'm cooked. Mr. Harris, do you have any other witnesses? Just one. Call your witness. I call Wiz. Wiz, did you witness the incident? No. Did you see a fly? No. Did you see me drink the punch? No. Then why are you here? You called me. Mr. Wiz, did Mr. Harris ever ask you to testify in his favor? Yeah. Did he ask you to say things that you didn't actually see? Pretty much. Objection! Overruled. Did you agree? No. I was about to lie in court over a bug. No further questions. Again. Thank you, Mr. What's your last name? Jenkins? By the way, you have 5 parking tickets. I want you to pay that later. And the city wants that money by the 20th, alright? So pay them parking tickets. Anyways, Mr. Harris, based on the testimony presented today, The court has serious concerns regarding credibility of your claims, and I will take the matter under advisement and issue my ruling shortly. This is not looking good for you, man. I've been a judge 23 years. I've heard of cases involving stolen lawn gnomes, arguments over chickens, and two neighbors who sued each other over a tree branch. This case somehow surpassed all of them. Mr. Harris, you filed a lawsuit seeking $2.7 million over a fly found in a cup of punch. During these proceedings, multiple witnesses contradicted one another. One witness admitted to changing sworn testimony after speaking with you during recess, and this court heard credible testimony that you encouraged witnesses to lie under oath. The court finds no basis for your claim. Judgment is in favor of the defendant, Community Church. Furthermore, this court cannot ignore the false testimony and an attempted manipulation of witnesses that occurred during these proceedings. Mr. Harris, you are ordered to pay $200 to the Community Church to help you cover the costs associated with this frivolous action. Consider it an expensive reminder that the courtroom is not a place for games. $200? You asked for $2.7 million. I'd say you got off lightly. You're lucky I ain't put you in jail for this. As for Mr. Cam, I'm choosing not to pursue further action regarding your contradictory testimony, but let me be perfectly clear. Changing your story under oath is not something to be taken lightly. Don't ever do it again. Yes, Your Honor. Good. This case is dismissed. Whew, looks like the church survived. So you still not trusting Fruit Punch? Don't. A fly, $2.7 million? I need a vacation. Counselor, I just wanted to thank you as well. You handled that case wonderfully. I can't believe we got sued over a fly in a fruit cup. I appreciate it, Reverend. Though, to be honest, Mr. Harris did most of my work for me. Fair point. Your Honor, Reverend, thank you for your time and hearing the case fairly. You're welcome. I only asked for one thing. What's that? The next church fellowship, check the punch bowl a little bit more carefully. Believe me, after today, we'll probably inspect it with a microscope. Good. Have a great day, Reverend. And try not to get sued by Stinkmouth John again. You too, Your Honor. Well, let's get back to church. Man, what was that? What was what? You didn't do anything. I represented you. Represented me? You barely opened your mouth. There wasn't much I could say. You could have objected to what? Everything. Mr. Harris, you have your own witnesses admitted you asked them to lie. One of them changed his testimony in the middle of the trial. The last witness testified, he didn't even see the incident. There was not much I could say that could help you. You still should have fought harder. Harder. Work harder. Against what? Reality? I paid you, and I showed up. That's it? You sued a church for $2.7 million over a fly in a cup of punch. Then you pressured witnesses, got caught, lost credibility with the judge. There isn't a closing argument on earth that fixes that. Still think we had a chance. Mr. Harris, we lost the moment you decided that this was worth $2.7 million. My advice, pay the $200, move on, and never file another lawsuit over refreshments. Worst lawyer ever. Worst client ever. We're even.